Hi. Socrates said that an unexamined life is a life not worth living. He basically said that if you live life on autopilot, if you go through life not asking what you're doing, why you're doing this, what you actually believe in, and what matters to you, then you're not really living a life. You're just existing. You're just surviving. And I think this applies to the contemporary world really well, especially now that people are thinking about after school, do I actually want to go to college? After college, do I want a job or do I want to do something of my own? And, questioning that traditional structure of life. So, if you want that traditional structure of life, school, college, job, um, marriage, kids, retirement, then that's great. But you really have to think to yourself that is that what you want, or is that what the whole society expects of you and you just want to fulfill their expectations? And I read this yesterday in the book of The Psychology of Money, a very popular book. So I was thinking that why is it so popular, and now I realize why it's so popular, because it said that results minus expectations is happiness, right? So if you let go of those expectations and really just think about what you want in life, then maybe you won't know what you want in life, and that's completely fine. But at least you got to that conclusion. At least you didn't really just say that I'll just do what everybody else is doing. And that's okay too, but you have to make that decision. You can't really just leave everything for it to unfurl on its own. You can, but that's not the Socratic method. The Socratic method is to question everything, to use critical thinking, to avoid rote learning, and to basically it rejects the idea of the traditional schooling system. So it says that rote learning and memorization, it's not education. It's just posing as education, right? So this is not an anti-school rant. I love school. I love my school. But it's just the fact that school should not be your only source of learning, right? School should be a source of learning, but not the only one. The main source of learning for you should be conversations with other people and your actual curiosity to know stuff, right? So it should be um, you should ask people about themselves, not because you want to network with them or you want to just make good connections, but because you actually want to know what they've learned in their life, what their life can offer for you to learn. So it's not, you shouldn't think of everything as transactional like we have learned it to be, right? I mean, throughout my schooling, I was like, if I put in this amount of effort, if I do these topics, I'll get good marks. And that's always been the case, right? So I used to do some topics which were the highest weightage, and then I used to get those marks which were um, the weightage of those chapters, right? But oh, it's really hot. I'm sweating. But I mean, that's not how it works in real life. In real life, you're not going to get a manual on how you're supposed to earn money or how you're supposed to go through life. You'll not get those high weightage things, right, that you get in your syllabus. So I'll say that being in school is great. It's amazing. It's so fun. But after school, you kind of realize that you don't know anything, and that's the beauty of it. You start to question everything. You start to realize that maybe questioning everything right now is what you should be doing. And if you don't question it, then what are you doing? I mean, like, um, I don't know. I made notes today for this video, and I'm also a little dressed up because I have to go to the dentist. But I wrote something. Yeah, the quote that the unexamined life is not worth living. And there's also a quote of Socrates where he said that education is the kindling of flame, not the filling of a vessel. And I think that means that you are not supposed to, like, as I said, the high weighted chapters, right? You memorize all of them, you put them into you, and then you blurt them out on the paper. That's not education. Education is the kindling of a flame, right? It's when you interact with knowledge. It's when you actually hold on to that knowledge, understand it, and question why. So once you start questioning everybody, once you start questioning everything for the why, you'll start to feel like you're annoying people. You'll start to feel like you're pissing people off, PMO, but it's okay. Like, the people who actually want you to learn and excel in life, they'll never be pissed off by you taking genuine interest in any conversation. Like, I'm not telling you to just keep interrupting the class and asking the teacher, why ma'am. You can do that, but if it gets annoying for everyone after a certain period of time, then just go after class to that teacher and just ask her, and she'll be more than happy to help, or he'll be more than happy to help. And even if you are having a conversation with someone from your class or some of your friends, right, and if you're debating about the least interesting, least intellectual topics, right, if you're debating about brain rot, right, you can still debate and, like, get to know them as a person through brain rot. Like, you can ask, why is ballerina your favorite brain rot? Why not tung tung sahur? You can ask anything. Like, just start taking a genuine interest in people and taking a genuine interest in everything around you, and I think you'll start to like it. And overall, I think asking deeper questions and not just being okay with surface level answers, that will help you as well. And even if you're currently a student, right, and you are studying, so when you open the textbook, right, and you're reading some topics, then just seeing the topic on a surface level, if you have time, you should go into a deeper research of that topic. Because if you've chosen that subject, right, even if your parents forced you to choose that subject, you still will gain knowledge of that subject if you go into a deeper research of the subject, and maybe you'll start to like it, right? Many of us don't like the subjects we study because we only have that surface level textbook knowledge of that thing, right? So once you get the deeper research of that topic, I think everything kind of changes, everything kind of shifts. So that's all I wanted to say really today. That the I wanted to inform you first of all about Socrates and his view on the schooling system, and then also that in the modern world you can't really abandon the schooling system, right? You have to go to school, and it's your choice to go to college or not, but you have to go to school. But while being in school, you can do so much other stuff, and even participating in extracurriculars, which I would really recommend. It helps you a lot to, for your holistic development. So keep being curious, keep asking questions, and I wish you all the very best. Bye.